What's up, guys? We're just gonna check out the review of Suicide Squad by Scumbally. We're just gonna check it out and see how he feels about this new anime. Let's just jump in.
The Suicide Squad anime made me want to commit. It's not that bad, but is this a thing that should exist? Let's catch up with the show. Harley Quinn and Joker are blowing stuff up, driving a car controlled via piano. You lean in, intrigued. I've never seen a car controlled by a piano before. Has clown technology advanced so far? And then, your first sign that something is off. Oh no. Joker is gay. Why don't you make him care about things?
Okay, honestly, I've been seeing on the net that the Joker design of this anime is pretty bad. I kind of avoided watching this anime because I was in so much hate of the DC games, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. You know, it just kind of felt like that game really sucked, and now seeing the whole anime, hopefully, you know, it's not that bad, right? Right?
While this is going down, Amanda Waller, an evil government woman, is like, I finally opened a portal to anime land. All I need is people to explore it. The Suicide Squad. Clayface can manipulate every aspect of his clay body. Deadshot can shoot anything with perfect accuracy. John Cena can shoot anything with perfect accuracy. King Shark is a big f***ing shark. In this power, she's crazy. Does she work out? This is what I don't get about this.
Okay, so judging from the whole cast, you know, it's a pretty good cast. Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Shark Eater, and Clayface. You know, that's a really good, strong crew and characters that they have from the DC universe. And now they're going into an Isekai. This shall be interesting.
Suicide Squad. You need soldiers who are expendable but competent. Okay, grab supervillains. Does adding a crazy bitch with no powers increase the odds of you accomplishing your mission? So I looked it up on Reddit. No. Why does Harley Quinn keep showing up on this team? And the answer's, she's hot. Okay. She's got a PhD in psychology.
Right.
What the fuck? I'm fighting a war, not Asperger's. I prefer the guy who just said, I am aroused by clowns.
Yeah.
It was bold. Are we in a helicopter? Amanda Waller sends the Suicide Squad to the anime dimension where they crash land. War surrounds them now, so the squad quickly
my gosh. And it
kills
is
and eats everything. Then this guy shows up and he's like, who are you guys? Never mind, fuck questions, you're in jail.
To your land.
The episode that follows is the most immersive piece of media I've ever seen. I thought I was in jail watching this. Get me a penis, quick! Sorry, I'm too immersed. They get as bored as I was and decide to escape. This is where you meet the most detailed background character ever, Chungo. Chungo easily stops the Suicide Squad and throws them back in jail. But they're not done. This time they free all the prisoners. A carefully trained eye would notice that Chungo has been copied and pasted multiple times.
Wow.
This is actually an animation technique called dick butting. Why are we dancing? Stop! Stop! I'm supposed to hate this
Kind of a bit disappointed that they actually just repeated the same face over and over and over and over and over and over again. Kind of very, very, very disappointed.
Joe! They win so hard this time, the guy who arrested them actually pulls up and is like, hey, if you can help the queen with this war, we'll help you guys out. So they help the queen out real quick, but when they go back to her, she's like, nah, I don't really like how you did it.
Back
We're back
to
in jail.
jail?
But the queen has a new problem. Suicide Squad! She beckons.
I need you to solve my problem again.
I sped ran that dialogue, but the show says this for like a whole episode.
Why are you keeping us in shackles and shit?
Yeah, I don't know either, Harley. It's like a plot device they use when the show runs out of ideas. Oh, you're not talking to me. This time they end the war without a single casualty. But then this bitch hears about it.
Who's this?
They end up in jail again. That's episodes 1 through 6. You're basically caught up now. But what?
What's wrong?
What's the problem?
Okay, episodes 1 through 6 are a bit lackluster. I feel like, you know, them being reincarnated into an isekai, there's just so many directions they could have went. You know, not the whole plain, let's help the king, save the king, because we don't give a fuck. You know, like, one thing about these animes, they need to kind of go on a smaller scale, on a smaller scope, because the moment you involve the whole world, you're gonna be like Bleach. You're gonna get into a moment where it's just too much shit going on where we don't give a damn. We stop giving a damn when there's just too many people involved. It must be a bit more smaller and more engaging with the characters.
Isekai is the mumble rap of the anime industry. It's cheap and takes very little creativity to make, which is weird because isekai just means another world.
Yeah.
In theory, there are infinite stories you can tell. I've seen worlds where death is currency, creepy shit lurks in every alleyway, and you understand less about the world the
Bloodborne
more you
or
explore
Dark
it.
Souls.
For some reason, when you attach the word isekai to a world, you get none of that. You get the
True.
same fucking green plains smacked onto a medieval European setting where there's kobolds, orcs, ogres, magic circles, dragons,
Yeah.
and goddamn royal political drama. I don't care
A
about
lot of
royalty.
royal
Even in real
political
life, people are like, oh my god, Megan and Andrew did this. Who the fuck are these people?
No,
Do they
we
even
don't
have political power, or are these just British Kardashians?
Yes,
so I'm
they
sitting
are.
here watching this damn Suicide Squad show. Why I gotta spend 2 episodes in jail while the characters negotiate with a royal family? If I can't
Bro.
remember the name of your kingdom, what makes you think I want to know about their fucking politics? It makes for a
don't.
bland story
Yeah.
where they start talking and you start pulling your phone out. Even in episode 6, the Suicide Squad is cleaning up the Empire's ops again, and this time they're in serious trouble. Half the team is incapacitated in some
What?
random ditch. Why do they end up in
In
prison
jail again?
Does the royal family use Apple AirTags? Did they just voluntarily walk back in jail? I think it's a consequence of volunteering for the Isekai setting. It's called Suicide Squad Isekai to signal to you that it's going to have the tropes you're familiar with, which boxes in the writers. Because for them, they need to think, okay, why is the Suicide Squad being Isekai? What do they do while they're there? How do we incorporate all these checkboxes that make the subgenre what it is?
Yeah, and that's the problem, and that's the big problem. A lot of isekai box themselves in. It's just a whole lot of, when you're telling a story, there's so many ways you can go. And that's what I said, like they don't overextend the creativity. It's another world. So they need to give them it needs to have value. So they lack value because it's just, bro, it's too big. The kingdoms are too big. Things are too big. It needs to be more narrowed down on the characters and the people. Like you need to kind of not make it a big scope of we need to save the world, we need to kill these people, we need to know. The moment when it starts being like that, that's a boring story because people will easily get distracted and forget about what happened most of the time. Honestly, that's one thing, and I'm very disappointed of them now being in an anime setting and not taking advantages of storytelling, because that's the main thing. It's storytelling. We don't care about it being an isekai. We need more story. We need a lot more specifics. Screw the whole isekai formula. Make it your own story. Not, because the isekai formula, it works, but at the same time, it's a bit underwhelming,
Of course they can't put them in a unique world. That'd work against the marketing. I imagine it's like being forced to animate a what-if scenario you made with your friends. What if zombies fought freaking Ezio? Cool thought, but... No, cool thought, do that. It feels like there's no direction. When Harley Quinn deflected a dragon's fire blast with a giant frying pan, I said, fuck it. I'd rather see this than the characters beg to be let out of jail a 4th time.
I came looking for booty.
When they're not trying to tell a story, it's entertaining. I like the dance number and the frying pan. It's when they start trying to build a world that we've already seen 1,000 times that it loses steam. I feel the writers going, what do the characters do now? That's not good. Just like the art. This show is butt-ass ugly, and I'm an open-minded person. When I click a YouTube video and hear a British voice, I don't leave right away. What is up, guys? Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Call of Duty. You're not going to believe the Moabs and kill streaks I got. However, the art actively challenges your ability to keep watching. It's like the show writers see you locked in and go, quick, this guy's immersion. There's a war that threatens the lives of thousands, and it's at the start of an episode where the art's gotta look the best. And you're like, bro, hey, get that finger out of my face. It's lazy, for one. In Wisteria, Wand, and Shield, every frame looks like a promotion for Genshin Impact or something. But there are cut corners. You'll notice CGI pillars in the background, and that's good. It's out the way. It doesn't pull me away from the show. If you have a battlefield where every single soldier is the same guy, that defeats the fucking point of him being in the background, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because now I can't look anywhere else. But scam, budget, deadlines. Hey, check this out. My gangsta will not be infringed upon. As a lazy editor myself, you can copy and paste characters without it being a jump scare. That brings me to my
True.
second issue, consistency. Have you noticed
Yeah,
that
I like
every
the
character looks
consistency.
like they're from a different show? Harley Quinn was clearly
Yeah.
the main selling point of the show. You will not find her looking ugly. But then the pink thing is just Isekai Boomhauer. Amanda Waller looks like she's from the Boondocks. What's up with that? We don't even need to jump from character to character. Here's Deadshot. Okay, I know that guy. Here's Deadshot in a different episode. Here's
What?
possibly the same. Oh,
It really looks
damn! Mewing! Peacemaker grabs him by the shoulder. I need head. Okay. There's no consistency. These could be slices from different shows, which is quite a departure from episode 1. The line art is crisp, the action is slow but unique. Look how the characters fight in their environment as if it were 3D. Yeah, life was good before I was catfished. Later, they introduced Crayon Dragon, and oh my god, is that skedaddling? When I see
Wow.
Beepus, Otaku-sama, and Mug echoing the same thoughts as me, I know something's up. Me
That's a
and
lot
Beepus
of
never agree.
shows.
What other comments are
Cash
there?
grabs.
Bro, Harley shoddy looking hot AF, not gonna lie. Smash, for real, for real.
That's
Okay.
very disappointing.
There's some clown worship. The art is good sometimes and terrible other times. But is that enough to take away from the show? Absolutely. In an anime where the story and world aren't stimulating, I want to look at it and see the polish. Where do they spend the effort? Because when they run, I don't see it. When they talk, I don't hear it. I'm not biting my nails hoping the Suicide Squad isn't dead. Spoiler, they're obviously not fucking dead on episode 6. Harley, why are you crying? We barely know these people. And despite all of this, I think it's impossible to be disappointed. The Suicide Squad really does go to Isekai. Not Crystal Cavern, not Freddy's, they simply go to Isekai.
Isekai,
So from the beginning, we were promised mid, and that's okay. It's like watching your grandpa play Elden Ring, or you ever befriend an Asian guy who's new to English and go, hey, say you want me say fuck? Yes, Kevin. Yes, I do. It's like
Yeah.
that. These are two concepts that I'm pleasantly surprised to see interact. It's fun seeing characters I'm familiar with interact with tropes from a completely different medium. But that's all the show really has so far. There's currently 6 episodes up, and every week I watch thinking, yeah, if this wasn't for work, there's no chance I'd watch this. I
Yeah.
don't think it's an anime that needed to be made. I can't feel the passion from the show. It just feels like
There's
more
no passion.
superheroes being milked as hard as possible. My prescription. This is a brain off show. You put this in the background of a Discord call and you will have a decent time.
True.
Almost like watching a Scamboli video. Oh my god, it's so engaging. And he responds to comments. You gotta subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Yeah, and that's the big thing about anime nowadays. You know, I feel like a lot of animes that are done by big studios or big companies or which have big IPs are very lazy. They're lazy. They have a lack of understanding when it comes to this whole anime thing. You know, it's cool to make an anime, but it's very uncool now when you make an anime and it's very lazy. It's lackluster. It doesn't have passion, basically. You know, one thing which makes anime good and all of that, and like the whole isekai genre, and basically one thing which makes anime good was the story. The story, character development. We need to know who these people are. They need to break down these characters. They need to give them a purpose, and the show needs to have a sense of direction. That's the most important thing. And you know, it's very disappointing when you see a show with great IPs, like for example Harley Quinn, the Joker, you know, all of these great characters, but they don't build them up. They don't character develop them. They don't put them in a position where if they build them for success, they kind of just break them down, put them in the isekai, and say, let's go on. This is the isekai. So it's very disappointing, man. I really thought this show was going to be something good, but I can see already, nah, this is not going to be a show that I'll be watching, honestly. Yeah. And so then that's isekai. I guess that's isekai, the Suicide Squad isekai from Scamboli. Thank you guys for watching. Of course, this is your boy Trapstar. I'll see you guys in the next video. I just wanted to give my quick reaction on Scamboli's videos. Peace out, guys.